guys. So today, this year marks 100 years of the Negro leagues, and a lot of players that probably a lot of you don't even know about. There's a lot of players that I don't even know about from the Negro leagues. It's a very interesting and great thing to learn about, considering those players were not allowed, unfortunately, due to racial division back in the days, and
Jim Crow and all this shit.
Yeah, so there was a lot of great players in the Negro leagues. The Satchel Pages, Josh Gibson, Pooh Bear Bryant.
How many guys were named Bear Bryant back in the day? God damn.
I mean, how many guys were named Pooh?
True.
It's kind of a common nickname, So, and one story that I want to share before I let Jimmy go is there was, a lot of people don't know that Babe Ruth and Ted Williams were really two of the biggest names in baseball back in the day, but they also were two guys that were pushing for Negro players to come to the MLB because they felt it would add something different, and they wanted to play against somebody that was different, right. Just to see, because they used to watch some of those games, and they were impressed, and they wanted to see these players play. Right. Unlike a guy like Ty Cobb, who just said they were okay players, but they wouldn't last in the MLB, and he would.
Which I think is bullshit.
He would hit more home runs, but Ty Cobb was just.
He was just straight up racist. That's what I'm saying. But I didn't know that about Babe Ruth. I kind of knew that about Ted Williams, and he did support integration. He was He was one of the players because he was still in the league when Jackie Robinson came in the league. So he actually was one of the players that spoke up for Jackie Robinson and actually was like, "Yeah, I welcome him to the league" or whatever. But that's
I don't remember him even catching heat for that.
No, because he was respected. He was well respected.
Yeah, he was a tough dude too.
Yeah, just like when Pee Wee Reese, put his arm around Jackie Robinson. I don't think he caught a lot of flack for that because a
lot of people looked like, what is he doing?
Yeah, but this is why I always say it's hard to judge players like Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig. Yes, they're great players. But, due to the fact that there was no integration, I always look at it with an asterisk, because maybe they would have been still as good or even better, but we'll never know. So, it's kind of hard to judge those type of players that was in the MLB back in the day.
I get your point, but Babe Ruth, to me, is the best player ever. It's because of what he did on both sides of the ball that's never been done, and I don't think ever will be done.
I understand, but I look at it like this, just like with the NBA, like back in the day, a lot of the great big men back in the day, right? They were playing against guys who were like 6'9" and 6'8",
I feel like that,
you get those kind of numbers.
But I feel like that only applies really to Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain, and that's why I never put them in my top 5. Kareem
too. But Kareem came later. Yeah.
Kareem was in like 4 different decades, and he never, even at like an older age of 38.
He played in the 90s.
He played his last
60s,
year was
70s, 80s.
His last 60, 70, 80. Well, 3. So he played into 89, 90. But he dominated against like guys like Wilt Chamberlain. But
Wilt was old by then.
Yeah, but still, Wes Unseld, guys like that. Early on, going against Hakeem, Pat, Robin Parrish.
Right. He still got his numbers.
Yeah, he still was getting numbers. And Kareem, you just couldn't stop him. He
had the most unstoppable shot ever.
But to be fair with Wilt was very athletic.
Yeah, he was.
Dude jumped and blocked the ball almost at the top of the backboard.
Right. But is he okay? But is he as dominant? Is he scored 100 against the big men you just mentioned? In a league like that,
I don't think
those type of big men, come on.
But also remember back in those times, there was no 3-pointers, to be fair.
No, it's impressive. Listen, he averaged fucking 50 points and 26 rebounds for a whole damn season. That's wild. You feel me? That's impressive.
He wouldn't do that against
Exactly. Exactly. That's my point.
I think he would, though.
He would still average like 25, 30.
30 and 20, I could see. Because
20?
he was just long and he was athletic.
30 and 15.
There's never been a big man like him. You know.
You don't think so?
I think he could
How
dominate.
tall was Wilt?
He was 7'2". He could dominate Shaq, I think. But
yeah, he was 7. I don't know. I mean, I've seen Giannis. Giannis is 7'8". He's athletic as fuck. Like, you feel me? He handles the ball.
We ain't gonna talk about today's players.
I don't know, man. I think Giannis can play in any era.
Guys, let us know how you feel about the Negro Leagues, or maybe how it impacted your maybe looking at baseball, maybe you know, not knowing about certain players.
Right.
Drop a comment below, and subscribe to our new YouTube channel, Last Take. And if you're on YouTube watching this, please hit the subscribe button.
Yeah. Deuces.